Good morning. Good morning, everyone. The notification went out, so we're good to go. And I'm hoping that the ones here can give me a sound check. I do have the fan on. It's extremely warm in the yarn closet. Christi's closet this morning is very warm. Grab a cup and join me. Today I have some my favorite hazelnut creamer in some wow Folgers. Big show today. I did take my medicine at 8:15 and it should have been kicking in by now. All right, so we have a brand new launch for well, it's an additional piece to a 3-piece set. So you did the sunbonnet last week. If you haven't done that, that's fine. Post is still out there. However, you just won't be able to get any prizes from that. I'm going to take it off of announcement, but it'll still be out there. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. If you were up early this morning, you would have saw that Sandy from Crochet A shouted me out this morning. Isn't that awesome? Thank you, Sandy. I don't know if she watches the lives or not, but she might. So we're going to have a brand new sun suit. There's a tutorial for it. I'll be talking about that a lot today. We've got D-Stash from Christi's Closet. We have a brand new show and tell coming up that I'm going to announce today. And what else? Well, I'll give you an update on a few other things. So 16 in the room already. Holy cow. Oh, and we have some jewelry to give away today and some stitch markers from a friend of mine that she made. So it's a donation to the channel. Probably should start right out with a drawing from the sun hat. So the sun hat was live number 9. And believe it or not, today is live number 20. I can't believe it. Time is flying. So this is my sun hat that I'm doing in the set that I did for the set, and it's done in this blue color. This is the color that I'll be showcasing, or the yarn that I'll be showcasing today for making summer items, because I thought that, cotton blends, that kind of thing is more for the summer. So what I did was I took all of the finishes from the sun hat and I put them in the wheel. So your choices were one of these little containers to hold a cake in, and then you put it through the grommet. It's a perfect size for the medium sized cakes, like the new candy, Lion Brand candy. I can't even read it from here. Cotton candy, or the Ferris wheels. Those fit perfect in here. So you had a choice of that or one of these toppers from DMC. And these were the choices for the sunbonnet drawing. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that drawing right now. Get that done first. There were 16 beautiful bonnets entered, and I'm going to go ahead and draw that right now. Thanks for the thumbs up, girls. I can't see how many there. Oh, yes, there's 11 of them. 24 people in the room. All right. So the winner has a week to get a hold of me, needs to be a United States address. And it's real slow today. Judy McKinstry. She's on a roll, girls. She is on a roll. If you'd like to see everybody's sunbonnet, just go ahead back there and check out all the pictures. I like to, talk about who the girls are and who enters all the time because, that's how the channel gets, I don't know, it gets a name, I guess, because I do tons of little mini make-alongs and people like to just join in on something like that once in a while. All right, so now the new make-along. This tutorial is from Mojavel. I don't know if that's how you say it. It's like a robot voice, and the reason why she picks that is because then she can offer it in many languages. So Mojavel has a lot of baby items, and so I have made a lot of her items, and I really think that this is going to be an easy pattern for a lot of people. So I went ahead and I made this one last year, but I really like this because it's so easy. It works up really fast. The yoke is a little bit different than I would normally do, but it works out nice and it's nice and flat. So I did it. Okay, well, she has a tutorial. She tells you what size needle and all that. So I did it in a 3 light, just like she, does. And the yarns that I used for the colorways anyway, was that Hand Dyed Heaven from Lion Brand. Now this is 100% nylon yarn. So it feels like it has cotton in it. It's very cottony feel. Like the polyesters get soft, that's how it feels. So it's perfect for baby items. It's a 3 light. They sell it on the Lion Brand website, and it's 175 yards in a hank. And in a minute, I'll show you the hanks. But my point is you don't need that much. They're saying 50 grams of the color and then 100 grams of the white. So I didn't have any of the white from that company. So I just used any cotton white will do. As long as it's a 3 light. You don't want anything heavy like a kitchen cotton. You can use I Love This Cotton or something like that. And this one happened to be the one from Loops and Threads, that Capri. So that worked out okay. And then on the bottom, you go ahead and go back to your other color. Now you can make these in any colors, obviously. You can make it all in one, and I'm going to show you a couple of choices of that I have pulled out today too. So you do the yoke, and then you go ahead and you start with the white and break for the sleeves, come back later, and then just do then you just sew the bottom up. Now some people might want to put a snap or 2 in here instead, which is kind of cool if you know how to do that. I didn't, because it is very easily unbuttoned and then just pulled up because it's shorts. So I use just regular blue. I think they came in a big, huge bag, and they're all colors in them, pastel colors in them. So that is the challenge. The new challenge for this week is to make this little romper. Okay, So what I did was I brought out some other yarns that are in this line, this Lion brand line. This colorway is called Fantasy, and it's the blue, and it's got flecks. It's just gorgeous. So what I did was I brought out some other colors to show you. This one, I caked these up already. This one is called Jawbreaker, and I made a dress with this Jawbreaker in the past, and this is why I'm going to talk about this one. I used it for the yoke of a dress, and then I wanted to use cream color because this is not white in here, it's more cream, and I chose the comfy cotton, and it was too heavy. It was so dense that it made that dress heavy. So that's why I want to make sure that you use something. If you're going to go to a 4, use something that's really light, like I love this cotton. So that was that colorway. And then I have it in this gorgeous colorway. This is how the hanks come. Isn't that cool? And like I said, there are 175 yards in it. And this one is called Showstopper. Isn't it gorgeous? I haven't made anything with this one yet. I'm planning to. So this one is pink and some purple speckles. It's just gorgeous. And then I also have it in what's called Martian. And again, look at the speckles. It's so cool. It is so, so soft. And this is a 3 light, 100% nylon. So if you make and finish a sun outfit, the prizes, you don't have a choice this time. It's just one prize. But it will be drawn on the live, just like we did with the sunbonnet. And it's going to be 3 hanks of this hand-dyed yarn in the Martian colorway. 3 of them. So that is the prize. It'll be drawn on the 30th of May, which is 2 weeks from now. You post your finished sun suits on my Facebook group in the post. I posted it last night, so you can find it. It's in the announcements tab, and you get 3 of these beautiful hanks and a daisy stitch marker. Let me get that on here so you can see it. The stitch marker is one of the little ones, and it is light blue. So I thought that was a pretty cool prize. You do have to be in the United States to receive the yarn prize. If you don't live in the United States and you still want to, do the make-alongs, that's fine. All you have to do is just let me know that don't enter me into the drawings, or if I do enter you in the drawings and you win, you could send it to a friend that lives in the United States. The name of the brand is Lion Brand Hand Dyed Heaven. Hand Dyed Heaven. They're only, as far as I can tell, these were only sold on the website, on Lion Brand's website. You might be able to find them somewhere else. But this is the Martian colorway, and that's going to be given to the winner of the sun suit, which is the new make-along right now. So I hope you guys are enjoying this, the live show and stuff. I have not read the chat hardly at all while we were talking here. So I don't know if there were any questions, but if you did ask a question and you need it answered, well then, go ahead and ask me now about the make-along. Make sure I said everything about that. Okay, so a couple other things, a couple of the yarns I brought out to tell you that are cool to use for this kind of an outfit is the Etrofil Baby Cashmere. Now, I found this in several different places. It is wicked soft. This is the only two I have. I have two of these. I haven't made anything with them yet. They are not cheap. I believe I found some on Hobium's website and Webs. And so I did find these at a decent price, so I got two just to try it out. And I'm glad I did because they're really, really soft. This one, it says hand-dyed, made in Italy. This is a cashmere, 10% cashmere, 90% polyamide. So it's just really a nice little twist. Stephanie, could you drop the link to the tutorial for the sunsuit if you're here? If you're not, that's okay. So that is one of the next yarns to try out for something made out of, you know, something different, a different blend. I believe this is a 3, but, you know, it doesn't say. I mean, I'm looking. But it's not real heavy. Beautiful colorway. It doesn't say anything about a colorway. It just says a lot number. Color is BC002, but it's got all kinds of speckles in it. So that one was pretty cool. The other thing I wanted to mention was that when I started getting some, I love this cotton, the first couple that I got were definitely kitchen colorways, you know. Thanks, Deb. There's your link for the tutorial for the sunsuit. So go ahead and grab that link, and then it may take you out of the live, but come right back and make sure you have it on live chat because we have a lot of giveaways today, and I don't want you to miss out on that. So I went and got some of that. I love this cotton, and a lot of the colorways were kitchen colorways and when I first got them. So then I saw they had these really nice pastels, and I'm like, this yarn is so soft. You could use this for baby items. Now I'm hooked. Okay, so one of the colors I thought would really be cool for the top yoke would be this colorway. See that? It's really pretty. This one's called Delicate. It is a 4 medium, so you don't want to, you know, you don't want to use like a really big hook because it won't come out newborn. But then again, you don't want to do a newborn that often, I don't think. I mean, for a gift maybe, but I usually do 0 to 3 months. So that would make it a little bit bigger. And you could always just check, do the regular 3 light and see how wide your neckline is. And if you do it in an H and a 4 and it comes out really bigger, well, then you know the outfit's going to be quite, you know, a little bit bigger. But then again, it's worth trial and error because it's just a little tiny outfit and it doesn't take much to pull this out. Another colorway would be cool to try would be this one, 2 pink. Look at that. And with white, that would stand right out, nice and pretty. Anybody who's buffering, just go ahead and refresh your window because I've had a couple people say that before, and it does help. It brings you back. So far, I haven't been kicked out completely, but another colorway I thought would be perfect for this is this one. And because you only need 50 grams for the sunsuit, you have enough to play with a hat. Now you could do this color on the brim instead of on the outside and make the hat white. That would be cool if you only had one skein. So this colorway is called Eastern Nova. How pretty! It is awesome. But then I brought out another one. This one, I thought you could do the whole entire outfit in one color, and that is this speckled one. So I love this cotton in fruit salad. Can't make this crap up. Fruit salad, isn't that cool? All right. All right, I think I've yacked enough about the sunsuit. I hope y'all try it. It is just something fun for us to do together. And, so today's jewelry, I've been giving away some paparazzi on the channel. I used to sell it. And what we've been doing is my moderator, Deb, say hi to Deb, everyone. She marks the chat. You put in the comments jewelry between the marks, and then we go ahead and pull a winner and give this away. Oh, hi, Sandy. Thanks for the shout out, Sandy. Thank you so much. So today's giveaway, you need to have a United States address for this. And it is a pair of dangly earrings. These are the wire backs. And then the necklace itself does have a chain extender here. And then it has very, very dainty, I would say. It has a diamond simulated. Okay, let's sit still. Gosh darn it. Okay, there you go. It looks like a little round pendant. So Deb's going to mark the chat now, and then we're going to draw for the paparazzi. That's today. If you would like to win the paparazzi, just comment below jewelry now, and we'll give you a minute to do that. $40 people here. Yay. Couple of things that I've been talking about this week is a new no filter fiber cast with Stephanie. We're going to be doing one very shortly. It should come out probably Wednesday if everything goes right. The stars and the moons have to align perfectly for us to get the video up. That's why it's called no filter. We are doing baby cuddle along, and sometimes you could make something on this show, make two of them, one for this show and one for the cuddle along, and that would be great because we have our cuddle along runs for 4 months. You do 4 items in that 4 months time, and during your progress of making them, they're random drawings. And then at the end, there will be grand prizes for anyone who enters 4 finished items. So you have 4 months to do them. So that's kind of cool. We're probably going to be doing that every year. I know we will because we like making baby stuff. And if you like it, great. Deb, go ahead and mark the chat for that, and we'll wrap up that jewelry giveaway for this week. Some of you were here for Mother's Day, and I gave away 3 pieces of jewelry last week, and some of you have already received yours, and I thank you so much for joining me on Mother's Day. That was fun. Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to mention was our Hook and Stitch live show with Kim from the Crafty Nomad. Our next show is coming up Saturday. Yeah, our next show is Saturday. It's amazing. Now, if I heard her correctly, she will be home, and then she will be going on a trip to see her mom in Chicago, and that's great. I believe that's what she said. She could be here and correct us and tell us, and then we'll have to change that, but I'm pretty sure she'll be home. We are also doing a make-along on her. Well, some of the stuff, how it works is it's a make-along for any kind of craft called Shenanigans. And the announcement to post your random progress or what you're making is on my channel. So it is actually on my Facebook group, and it's got its own announcement, and it's the Shenanigans 2021. So what we do is on our live this Saturday, we will draw a random winner from that post. So if you don't have anything posted yet, get on over there because we're going to be drawing that. And speaking of Kim and I and Hook and Stitch Live, we have launched our Christmas ornament carousel. Now, what we did was all last year, we thought about this, and we asked about 10 podcasters if they would like to join us. So when we worked on it and we sent out the messages, we got everybody. It took a long time to coordinate. We also had to make ornaments to put in the box. So forgive me if you were not included in that. However, this is very difficult. We have seen other people do carousels, and they can go to the wayside and get all messed up. So we hand chose certain people to join this. And those people are going to be doing videos about that box. And then we will be sharing it on a playlist. So that's kind of cool. Congratulations to Brenda Young on winning the necklace. Thank you very much, Brenda. All right, just let me, whenever you get a chance, just send me a message and I'll get it later. Yeah, so those things are going on. And then I wanted to mention here also the brackets, CC Addictions brackets. Now, what is the bracket board? Everybody that knows the channel knows what the brackets are. The brackets consist of 4 sets of brackets with 8 people's names each. And only on the CC Addictions videos do I play the bracket game. And so if you haven't played, make sure you go watch the latest bracket. The latest Addictions video, which is like 55, because any day now I'm going to do a new Addictions video. And there is no time limit. I just put out a video, and then when I draw, I draw. So you want to get in that because eventually there's things to win every Addictions video, but US only, yes. The hand-dyed hanks that are progressively being put into the brackets are cool. They are really cool. So that is all the things I want to talk. Well, no, one more thing. Hats, and more hats. I've been making hats this year and showcasing yarns each month and making a knit hat and a crochet hat for each month with the yarn that I'm showcasing. So this month, the yarn is Premier Everyday in this beautiful, it is called, I can't believe it, Antique Lavender. It has purple in it. So I did start the crochet hat. Sure I did. I am using the Bod Clouch hat, the same exact pattern that we did in our sunbonnet for the adult size. So that's what I'm using. I am doing the Clouch hat, and I think it's $4.71. Let me check real quick, make sure. $4.71. So this same exact sunbonnet hat is actually the Clouch adult size hat, and I'm doing that in the Premier every day in the lavender. Antique lavender. So I haven't cast on the hat, knit hat yet, but I have a new pattern I'm going to use. Someone sent me this in the mail, and it's called Regular Guy Beanie. So I'm going to try that pattern. Thank you for sending me that. And I should be casting on that. Yeah, Karen, that's cool. I'm going to be blinging it up. So I'm going to be adding something on the brim on that one. Yep, so that one, okay, hats, and more hats. How do you enter that? You also go to my Facebook group, Crochet Creations by Christi, Makers Group on Facebook. The link will be below. And we have hit 800 on there. 800, can you imagine? Anyway, so there is a post for every month for hats. Now, if you've been entering a hat every month, then you'll be in the running for the grand prize at the end of the year. You had to have a hat in every month. But if you are not, you can choose to just do the month that you like. So this is the showcase for May. You will win one of these skeins of this lavender lace and one of my daisy stitch markers. It's not on here yet. You think I should put it on right now? Anyway, if you have been paying attention, and I know you are, because everybody that's here right now is pretty much knows what's going on. So what I do is I take the daisies, make them myself. There's 3 different kinds of daisies now, and put them in randomly on the skein of yarn. So sometimes you'll get one you didn't know you were going to get it because you won the yarn, and then boom, there's a stitch marker. Oh, you little stinker. It doesn't want to twist right for me. Okay, it's almost time for Christi's Closet D-Stash. Now, granted, these are D-Stashes from my yarn room. So they are not brand new. There's the daisy that is going to be in hats, and more hats for May. All right. Hi, Sherry. Okay, so on with the D-Stash. How the D-Stash runs is exactly the same way that we just did the jewelry. I will show the yarn in just a second, and Deb will mark the chat. You will then be told to put in a specific comment to be entered into the D-Stash. However, you do need to have a United States address to win. Today's yarn is Ice Cream by Lion Brand. Ice Cream is a 3 light. It has 394 yards on a hank. Today we have 2 of them. So if you'd like to get in, Deb, please mark the chat now. And as soon as she does, you write in ice cream. Absolutely. Yes, this is very neutral. It is a cream and a brown base. You can use this for anything. You could use it for a shawl. You can use it for a baby blanket. Is plenty enough yardage here to go around. It is called Coffee. So write the words ice cream. You will have almost 800 yards. And I went ahead and added one of my stitch markers. This is a dark blue daisy stitch marker. Here it is right here. So if you like this channel and you want to help me out with shipping, you could always hit the super chats right here in the live and send me a little coffee. It's not really a coffee, but anyway, so that is today's D-Stash. We still have lots of content coming up, so don't go away because I've got another giveaway and another announcement. So give that a minute for you guys to catch up. And put your ice cream comments in so you can win the ice cream yarn. In the blueberry, oh yeah. I'm telling you, that ice cream yarn is beautiful. I did buy a box of different colors that I hadn't bought before, just so I could do some which way fillets and some of the other granny square baby blankets that I make, because it's perfect for it. It makes it just the right, you know. And what else you could do is thank you, Alice. Thank you so much. Okay, mark the chat, Deb, and we'll get that started. Deb will go back and she will randomly draw and let us know who wins. The ice cream can be like broke up. You could take another 3 light yarn or something that, you know, is solid and do like a yellow, and then take and do the variegated in the yellow and alternate, and it works out great. And then the other thing you could do is like what I'm doing. I took the banana split and made a blanket. Well, I thought that using the banana split, which is that yellow and orange colorway, doing a sweater with that would have been too busy. So I decided to do the sweater in the other colorway. So this green is in the banana split, so it's going to match okay. And I haven't given it any love. And you'll see why if you watch the No Filter coming up, because I've been busy doing other baby stuff, but it's going to be, you know, not controlled. It's just going to come out the way it comes out. 32 entries into Christi's Closet D-Stash today. Thank you, girls. How fun is this? 40 people in the room. Okay. Okay, for the next announcement. Are you ready for this one? It doesn't have anything to do with the live, really, but it does have something to do with a lot of the stuff that I talk about. So last year, I did a show and tell on my Facebook group, and what that show and tell entitled you to enter anything that didn't fit in any other categories. So, you know, that was like a free-for-all. You could come over and enter whatever, you know, whatever you were working on. It was perfect. Well, this is kind of going to be like that. The only difference is, instead of whatever you're making, thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much. You girls are wonderful. Instead of entering whatever you're making, it's going to be an Outlander inspired show and tell. So here's the new announcement. Starting June 1st, Congratulations to Kathy Ann for winning the D-Stash today. Thank you. Thank you so much for entering. So wonderful. Just let me know in an email. You know how it works. She's won before, not in a while, but she's won. Anyway, so starting June 1st, there will be an Outlander-inspired thread. And it is going to be show and tell, which means if you make something that you feel is an Outlander-inspired item, you could enter in there. I will be giving away something from somewhere that I found that has to do with Outlander. It may be color-wise. It may be hand-dyed because it was done by somebody who thought it was an Outlander color. It might be just, I don't know. It depends. It depends what I feel like. So how that's going to work is it will, when I post it, you will get more of the information on when, where, what. But get out your Outlander yarns and stuff, because that's what I'm going to be doing over there. And I'll be talking about it here. And what inspired me? Well, I last year started wondering what to do with 6 medium or a 6 weight yarn. And I couldn't figure anything. I was like, I don't know. This is, every time I crochet with a 6, it's just a pain. So I made my very first knit cowl in a 6. And oh my gosh, the yarn is so squishy and so beautiful. And guess what? You don't have to, you don't have to do like little tiny stitches, because the 6 bulky requires like a 9mm knitting needles, and it comes out so big and squishy and so lovely. So I went to Michael's this last week, and I picked up a couple skeins of the 6 bulky in the loops and threads. Oh my gosh, how squishy is this? It is gonna be gorgeous and made up in one of those Outlander cowls. So that is my plan for this luscious stuff. This is beautiful. It is alpaca. So it's a lush alpaca. Now I can imagine that way back when we used to use all, animal fibers, because they didn't have man-made fibers. So anything that is alpaca or wool, you could consider an Outlander-inspired, type of yarn. Shara asked, what is Outlander? Well, that is a really good question, because I thought that everybody knew. Outlander was a novel, trilogy actually, to begin with. And it was written by a Garibaldi. Her first name I can't, for whatever reason, can't think of it. But anyway, she wrote this novel. It was a love story, and it's about a woman who goes back in time and meets this guy 200 years in the past. And it's just amazing, the storyline. And what they have done is they have created a TV series from those novels. And they use a lot of knitting items and crochet items now that they used on the set. They bought from Etsy or wherever they got them from, and they're very inspiring to you to enjoy making stuff that they made on the set or they used on the set. So I got it in 2 colorways. I got it in this dark navy colorway, and then I got it in this. Oh, geez. They only had 2 of these, but this is the purple. And with that alpaca, gets halo. Lots of it. So how soft and squishy this is going to be. Oh, my goodness. I can't wait to make one in this. So, and the other thing, too, is why I decided to do this new make-along was because I had some others sitting here that I had bought for making these cowls with. I had picked up some of the buttercream. Oh, I know. It's just a beautiful green, which is perfect Outlander colorway. Anything neutral and that green. And it just says green on this one. This buttercream is a 6 bulky also, and it is 20% alpaca. Thank you, Latoya. Latoya says you can find it on Netflix. It is 5 seasons right now, and they're making the 6th season. It is not for everyone. Some people are not into history, and there's a lot of history in these series. Also, there is a lot of adult content in that series. So that one was really cool. And then this buttercream, oh my goodness, Halo, tons of it. It is a TV series made for Netflix, I believe that's how you call it. This one is a buttercream, and it's a 5 bulky, but it'll still work perfect for one of these. And this is the Luxe Craft Angel Hair, 49% acrylic, 30% polyamide, and 21% wool. So that'll work perfect for this too. I can't wait. That's another neutral, and they call this one beige, but it is definitely a marl. The cream and the beige are marled, and it is a nice twist on it. It works great. It works great. I believe that they put some of the free ones on to Netflix, and then because they're still taping it, so they're still wanting to get money off of it. So, but if you Google it, you can find that out. So those are some of the different yarns that I'm planning on making these beautiful cowls out of. Now, we had a very easy pattern that I had done earlier in the year when I did the Outlander set, Outlander inspired set at the beginning of the lives when I first started. And one of those, you can go back to the lives and find, it was probably in February when I was doing them. And what it is basically it's just cast on in the round on 9mm needles with a 5 or a 6 bulky, and make yourself a cowl and do it any height you want, and then just bind off. That is basically the pattern. That is very nice. Now you can adapt to that, putting it in, well, I'm going to try a couple of stitches. So I'm going to do the same stitch count, and then I'm going to work it up. I'm going to do a seed stitch or something like that. And maybe I'll do a seed stitch and then a section of regular, and then go back to the seed stitch. How fun is it? You could just play around with those stitches and learn how to do them. That's going to be great. Okay, one more time, I'm going to ask my friend Deb to mark the chat, because I have one more giveaway today. This is a donation, and my friend Cindy, her business name is Cindy's Homemade Jewels. She is on Etsy, and she made 3 stitch markers, a set of 3 for me to give away. So if you would like to win the stitch markers, just write stitch markers now in the chat comments, and you have to have a United States address to win anything on my channel, and you will be entered into those. So that's what we're giving away right now. Go ahead and comment now, and I'm going to open up the chat to ask me anything within reason. We'll end the show that way today. So I hope everybody has enjoyed. I hope you keep coming back. Hit the thumbs up, all that crazy stuff. Send me a super chat if you want to help out with the shipping on all the things that I give away, whether they'll be with a collaboration or make along or what have you. I'm always sending things out every week. So I appreciate all of you. I hope you're having a great weekend. It's beautiful here today. They are actually, yes. Oh, Cynthia, absolutely. I forgot to say that. The reason why is because I haven't actually done the actual rules for that post for the Outlander, but it will be anything. Outlander inspired is the only rules. It can be knit, it can be crochet, it can be, as long as it's Outlander inspired, then that's going to be that way. Thank you so much. Go ahead and mark the chat again there, Deb, and get that wound up. Thank you so much. My Mother's Day. I'll tell you what, it was great. Yes, there is an Outlander inspired knit book on Amazon. In fact, there's 2 of them, and I have them both. So you could crochet the capelet that I did. You can go back to any of those lives that we did and do the crochet versions of the hat that was inspired. The wristlets, if you do them again and don't use the same pictures that you did in February, then yeah. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Ravini, so much. You girls are wonderful. You click down on the $ at the bottom, Evelyn, and a box will come up, and it will it'll do whatever it does from there. Thank you so much. Any other questions? Any questions about the sun suit make along? 26 entries in the stitch markers. Wonderful. I think next Sunday I'm going to have some more stitch markers too, because I've had some donations for that. You can do either one, Evelyn. It doesn't matter. I'll get either one. Thank you so much for that. The carousel box, the Christmas ornament carousel box, has left and is is on its way to Bev at Ditmer Crafts. So she is the very first one that will be opening that box and doing a video. No, Charlene, you can do your sunsuit in any yarn you want. You can even do a different sunsuit if you want to. You don't have to do mine. I just like to let everyone know which one I'm doing because they like the inspiration. Oh, yes, there she is. Dragged her butt out of bed. Hello, Kim. Let us know, was I speaking right when I said that the next Hook and Stitch Live is this Saturday? Or is this the week you're going away? Thank you, Evelyn. You did it, girl. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hopefully she heard me. This Saturday. Okay. I know it was in my calendar, but when you said on Friday you were going away, I'm like, wait, what? Wait. So, yes, next Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is our next Hook and Stitch Live with Kim at the Crafty Nomad channel. Handmade Designs wins the stitch markers. Aha! Aha, aha. Handmade Designs. All right. Congratulations on that win. Woohoo! Just send me a message anytime you win anything. You need to have a message to me by a week after. If something is not chosen or if they're not claimed, then it goes back into the prize bin. I don't redraw. Just give it away a different day. Yes, have a great Sunday, everyone. Any other questions? Open up the questions. I hope everybody enjoys the lives. I'm having a great time with it. I'm not talking. Let's see. Have anything else to talk about? Thanks, Annette. I love doing them. They're so much fun. So if you did a sun hat in last live make along, you could use that same yarn and do the sunsuit to match. Do I have favorites? Yes, I'm a Susan Bates girl. Susan Bates all the way. Inline hooks. That's gotta be. If we are moving up past the the J or the K, then I like the Amor. So anything LM is Amor. Needles, I really like knit Chigu. I like Chigu. And the knit. Oh, I can't even think of which ones there. The Symphonies, the Birchwood. I like those too. No, I did not say anything about the Happy Scrappy make along. Happy Scrappy is running for quarters this year. It is not my quarter. It is Christi Cook's quarter. Happy Scrappy challenge is for you to make things from knit picks. That's right. Yeah, but they're not called that, are they? Anyway, Happy Scrappy is making something in the theme of summer, and you use one skein or Knitter's Pride. Thank you, Evelyn. Or just your scraps, but it has to be in the theme for summer. So Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge. It's its own Facebook group. It's open for you to put just your makes in there, your entries in there for that. The prize will be drawn quarterly by Christi this time on the summer theme. So that's that one. And I do link that below too. Knitter's Pride. Yes, I really like them. I am going to be purchasing some new needles here soon because I don't have any real small ones, and I need some for, you guessed it, my first pair of knitting socks. But don't hold me to it because I want it to be fun. I don't want it to be stress knitting. Pineapple blanket, absolutely. Year-long make-along. In the announcements tabs of my Facebook group, there is a square pattern to make a pineapple blanket. This is the pineapple square. You make one square per month, and at the end of the year, you will have an heirloom. We'll sew them all together. I've been randomly drawing from there. I will probably be doing that soon too. Maybe in the next addictions video, I will draw for the random. So go ahead and start. If you don't have your squares started, I have 4. I did not start my May square yet, but I will. There's 4. And then they can start sewing them together here pretty soon too. I was thinking about getting some fixed chigoos for my socks and just leaving them in the sock category. That's what I think I'm going to do. You were doing something wrong on them. Well, as long as you consistently did something wrong on them. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Oh, my gosh. Nancy's here. Nancy, you're such a sweetheart. Okay. All right. I won't do that. So I don't know that with knitting I could use something so tiny as the 9-inch. Is that something that is harder to learn to because my hand hurts here from the way that I've been knitting. I think I made it happen. Oh, okay. See that, Evelyn? You guys teach me stuff every day, and I really love it. It's so wonderful. Hi, Joyce. Yeah. Well, Bev, what I was thinking was that I do the magic loops, so it would still be in the round, and it would still be a little bit faster than because I haven't made them yet. I've never made them, so I didn't have the tools. I didn't have a small enough needle to start trying them. I did start a crochet pair of socks though, and I looked at them today and thought I should get moving on them. I do need to work on those socks. Maybe I should do a challenge for socks for a whole month. Ooh, I got an idea. I could do a challenge for socks while I'm studying for my state boards or my state test. That way I could just challenge you and leave it up there for a whole month. Oh, there isn't as much oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. And you don't get those ladders if you're not good at it. Yeah, but I've been practicing with baby hats in the... Okay, Bev, that'd be great. That would be great. I'll watch it. Thank you. Got to go, everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Happy Sunday, everybody. Yeah, I'd like to stay too. I'd like to stay here and pick up my crocheting for a half an hour and just sit here and crochet with everybody. That's what I'd like to do. Oh my goodness. Wow, I guess I'll wrap it up. And I will see you all in all the next videos because there's tons of them coming out here. This week's No Filter will be a premiere on Stephanie's channel because we're alternating. Yeah. Alice says, why not? I don't know. All right. Well, have a great week, everyone. I'll see you next Sunday. And good luck with the sun suit because it is a great pattern. All right. Take care. Bye now.